lot of issues we need to address. A lot that have something to do with humankind. Getting rid of these lines, getting rid of these imaginary lines that separate towns from towns, city to cities, countries from countries. We're on planet Earth. We have yet to say I identify as a species on planet Earth. We got all this separation. I'm black. I'm from this side of town. I'm from that side of town. You only on this side of Earth, but you claiming I'm from the west side. The west side of over here? Because if you in Atlanta talking about I'm from the north side of Atlanta, yeah. But what about Maine? What about Canada? Can we keep going? Of the earth, Craig. You know what I'm talking about? I live on earth. I don't live on just here. And I'm going to say this for while I'm on earth, the standards that I so set for myself and be willing to sacrifice my life or in yours for, you can't take from me no matter where I'm at on earth. I don't stand for nobody doing shit I wouldn't want done to me. So let's go see what this motherfucker talking about. Watch this here.
The reason why I'm still single,
hey y'all, go look at this,
is because when I look around to see how much pain, abuse, tiredness, exhaustion that women are going through in these relationships, it always makes me take a step back and really think about, do I want to be tied with this person? Because once you get tied with a man and you have kids with this man, that literally holds you back and delays you if it's not the right man.
Oh shit.
Like, think about everybody you know who has stuck with a man or tied to a man, whether they be it through marriage, through financial, through babies. This man literally has a hold over you, and you instantly lose your freedom.
what the hell are you talking about?
And the one thing that I've enjoyed about being single this whole time is my freedom.
This whole
I get
time.
to do what I want, go where I want, spend however I want with the company that I want, travel on a last minute notes dime. Like, freedom is the best thing to happen to a single woman. Yes, it does get lonely. Yes, you think, oh, what if I was in a relationship? What if I had a man? What if, and I just keep thinking, but I would be in a relationship if the right man came through. I would be. I would say yes. If the right guy was treating me right, was, adding to my life to make my life better, that I would be benefiting from this relationship, then I would be one. But until I meet that man who is going to elevate me in life and better me, then I'm happy being single without all the drama that some of these women are going
You see how big this bitch
Tell you
is?
right now. We don't
Y'all-
The most a man should spend on a first date.
I feel like if I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna use all my products to come out with you, I need like a minimum of $200.
What?
A minimum, and that's like being nice.
And what does the man get in return for that?
My presence?
What, aren't you having his presence within you already?
I hear you, but no. No. I mean, like, I'm
How
here
is
to
it
get
different?
to know you. I'm here to get to know you. You invited me out.
But he has to drop $200.
Yeah. Because
Minimum.
yeah. Because you invited
because
me out.
just because you have to do your makeup.
Because I have to. Okay, so we're gonna do the math. My moisturizer is $400. My eye cream is $300. My serum is like another $300. My makeup, not included. So if I have to spend, that's my money. I'm spending my money on these products. I'm gonna use these products.
What are you using them for, though?
For myself.
Okay.
But I'm gonna use these products and I'm gonna show up because it's not like I'm gonna show up in sweats.
The man doesn't owe you anything if you're just getting to know each other.
If you're inviting me out, you owe me a date.
This is typical modern woman logic. There are things that men are automatically supposed to do for women, but there's nothing that women are supposed to automatically do for men when it comes to chivalry and dating.
These today dudes got me feeling like I'm a man. It's the gatekeeping sausage for me. This one dude, my age,
For me.
right? I'm calling him up. Hey, you want to come through? He talking about something. We gonna snuggle. We ain't gonna smash. That's my line. Are you gay?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. But if you're gay, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because why are you still in my line? I don't want to snuggle with you. I want you to break my back in. And I want you to go home. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
She belongs to the streets.
I be feeling like I got to take them to dinner first. Open up their car door. Have meaningful conversations before I get what I actually want. Why do I feel like the man in 2023?
If that wasn't a representation of where women are going with this shit nowadays, why I got to talk? Why I got to speak? Why do I have to give a damn to get what I want? I feel like a man. That's what she thinks, the idea of what men think overall. And I'm not gonna say the men that she fuck with probably do look hell like that. They trying to get them cheeks, in and out burger. Convenience. Most of you hoes are convenience. I can get on my phone, fuck around a little bit, and get some pussy. And if I can spend for a lot of them niggas, if I can spend some money to goddamn speed up this process and cut through all the red tape, run it. But that ain't. I don't want to fuck nobody. I ain't got
23.
try it all.
I feel like I'm role playing in a play that I don't want to be in.
When a woman is reserved with her body, she's respecting herself. She's valuing herself. Why, when a man chooses to be reserved with his body, his sexuality comes into question?
Could you ever cheat on me?
Absolutely. That's why I don't make dumb decisions like talking to guys one-on-one or hanging out in like compromising situations. I'm a human being, you're a human being, and I'm sorry, babe, I don't know if this is hard for you to hear, but everybody is absolutely capable of infidelity in the right/wrong circumstances.
Oh, okay.
That's why boundaries are so important. You're never going to see me in a situation, even if people think I might be too strict, I don't care, because I'm not taking that chance.
Amen.
I'm not putting myself in a position to even be close to a position to potentially fall to temptation.
I partially agree with her. I think that that's true for men. I think that when women go outside their men, I think the relationship is over. And I don't think respect or love was ever there.
I don't know who she is. I don't know who she became. I realized that this was a woman that was very simple, who I met in a $12 sundress and prided herself on being simple. And I don't care about money, stars, celebrities. I don't need to live and be around. I'm a simple girl. Now you want $20,000 a month for a 1-year-old? Now you've hired 3 law firms to try and knock my motherfucking head off. I did nothing to you to create that. Like, you should be able to say physical violence, I got 3 chicks pregnant on the side, and love child, and I was on the road and smashing chicks on, like, what did I do that made you become that? Everybody's got problems. Everybody go through shit. But I cannot sit here right now as a man to pull out my human calculator and say, I'm divorced, and I know why.
If I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. I wouldn't. And that's the truth. I tried my very best at this point in my life to be what I didn't have in that moment. Because I think that I was... Women were like, I'm an extremely emotional person. People that know me know that about me.
What is your point?
I'm the kind of person that, like, okay, I feel so strong, and I can ruminate. I can get so lost in my thoughts. I know a lot of women are like that. Like, we're a lot, not all of us, right? But some of us are. Just like a lot of men can be like that. But I know women specifically, I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I can't stand this. He don't do this. He don't do that. Blah, 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 blah. You don't have a certain person in your life to check you and say, sis, what about this? What about this? What about these strengths? What about what he's not doing? What about
your husband, bitch? The fuck is she talking about? She wish she didn't have the people in her ear. Were you going to your fucking therapist? Were you going to your husband? Were you going to your pastor or somebody like that in your life? Were you going to an elder? that have been through this and seen this, man, these hoes out of control, bro. Just doing shit
Like
William.
those types of things.
Just show
That's
one time.
that can get you thinking about the positive aspects of this person that you may not be thinking about when you're upset. You're only thinking about what you're mad about. You're not thinking about all the other positive aspects of this person. And so in those moments, you need somebody to be the person for that person.
Yeah.
In those
It
moments.
looks like this post-wall chameleon has already been out in the streets long enough to realize she can't do better than Tyrese. She can't even fully take accountability for the situation. She's blaming her friends and other people.
Take her ass to Applebee's. Because if you took me somewhere top tier and I was all for you then, and then you call me next week and we pull up at Applebee's. Am I going for that? If she don't, pass her ass up.
I do cook and clean. I cook and clean on girlfriend level, not on wife level. Okay, when I'm the wife, I will start doing more. Now I'm girlfriend. What do you want me to do? Cook for you every day when I'm going to go crazy? That is what it means. I cook and clean on the level at which I am, which is a girlfriend.
This is why Western black women marry at the lowest rate. But now I can see that they're just as delusional over there in the UK.
I'm gonna address this point. What happened to having sex, sucking dick, shacking up, and you wasn't married to a nigga? Did y'all give up on that? But you didn't give up on marriage. You just gave up on doing it with the nigga that you supposed to do it with. What about them all them niggas you been fucking prior to this nigga you want to marry? Why you didn't marry them niggas? Why you ain't married none of them niggas you gave some pussy to? And why ain't none of them niggas want to marry you? And for all y'all, he did want to marry me. You didn't want to marry him. And if you did marry him, you're not married together anymore. Why? Him again? If a nigga cheat on you, if he was fucking hoes, that's something you should have dealt with and got over it. Knew it was probable, knew it was what reality is. It's called adulting. Knowing niggas fuck other women if they're capable. You ain't doing a good enough job. Nobody's saying this. You're not enough. You don't bring enough to the table when it comes to fucking on, sucking on, you're not funny. Your sense of humor is bleak. You're sensitive about every other fucking thing. You personalize everything. You don't know how to separate yourself out of a situation. You don't know how to take constructive criticism. You don't know how to take leadership because you've been left to be independent because this movement, white women, always been behind trying to liberate themselves from their rich, wealthy husbands or their poor husbands that, did them wrong. Y'all ain't them hoes. Since I've been born in 82, women have had the most freedom, the most opportunities, the most educated, the most money, most entrepreneurs, most in any field they want to be in. Yet, when it comes to building a building, building a road, lifting shit, toting shit, doing dangerous work that can get you killed, they're not signing up for shit like that for a reason. They don't really want to be responsible. I do not believe 90% of women should have access to money and have rights. I think they should be assigned, if they don't have a husband, a good nucleus of men, not romantic men, but just men who have a good sense, have raised daughters, have raised motherfuckers, have been through shit, that care, have a genuine give a fuck that women are their best, act ladylike, act like you got some sense, have some morals and standards. That's the thing. Some fucking real morals and some scruples about yourself. Because obviously the men y'all getting with ain't teaching you shit. The niggas y'all fucking ain't teaching you shit. The niggas y'all that's tricking off on you on OnlyFans or strip clubs ain't teaching you shit because you still homing. I'm sorry, there's nothing respectable. You cannot go, you shouldn't be able. Who knows what you can do in Atlanta and shit like that, but on the black side of town, you shouldn't be allowed around children of any age if you do adult work. But a lot of you are mothers, and you could say, I could be the greatest mother. I take care of my daughter. I've got my daughter at the best schools. But her mother do something that ain't motherfucking kosher. My mama would not be able to provide all this if she didn't do sex work. Why? Why is that the case? Because my mama and my daddy didn't stay together and they were never married. So my mama really fucked up in the way she had me. That's what led her to doing sex work. Because she can't make enough money raising a daughter on her own without the help of the nigga she had me with. They didn't work out. They was just fucking. I was really just a mistake. Women don't want to say that about their children, so they overcompensate. And it got them being hoes to overcompensate, to have them living in a certain lifestyle. Some of them been with niggas since they had a motherfucking goddamn the baby daddy. And they still fucked that off. That didn't work. Because at the end of the day, don't no nigga who got it going on want you showing up with no another nigga child. And the child never leaves. The child never got nowhere to go. The child always at the house. You always got to go get the child. You always got to take the child to every doctor's appointment, every goddamn practice, every time they get sick, every time they goddamn feel away. You got to deal with this motherfucker's child with another nigga. And you telling me these women want to get with niggas who not broke, got their own, got this, got that, da-da-da-da-da. Why the fuck would he want you? Seriously. You just think because you got some good pussy and you cute, they are making other motherfucking women that are younger than you. They don't have children. They don't have stories like you. And they would never do sex work. The problem is the standard kept dropping because y'all listening to rap songs. You listening to hoes that feed you some propaganda. And you think it's supposed to be no love, no struggle, no problems, no nothing. It's supposed to just be great. That's not how fucking life goes. It just ain't how life goes. It don't matter how you want to cut it. It's not how life goes. I don't get it. Certain shit ain't to be got. I know damn well that the way this shit going ain't how it's supposed to go. Because we not getting nothing accomplished. We very stagnant on how the fuck we operate now here, man. What 2 Chainz say? Treadmilling. Going nowhere fast, man. And we can do better. Let's hear the rest of the bullshit.
Rich.
I said physically, not monetarily.
6'1".
Love men. Like, I think men are the coolest, but I don't need them to survive.
You do actually need men to survive. Everything that you see around you was built and created and maintained by men. Okay. Everything. The infrastructure in this country, in every single country in the world, is built, created, and maintained by good, honest, hardworking men that just want to provide for their family.
Based. I speak for all women when I say this. We love to get cheated on.
We don't want our men. This life, we don't want our men to be loyal to me. That's a turn on.
It's no
I want
turn
you to
on.
lie to me in my face. Tell me that you love me, even though you don't mean it. I love that type of stuff. We all do. That's just how women are.
Isn't it interesting that the characteristic traits that women label as toxic are all the things that are most attractive to women?
You modern women are starting to wear your 304 badges too proudly at this point. You loose world women are starting to wear your 304 badges too proudly. When we take the time to tell you to stop sleeping around with hundreds of men, we are doing that to help you. This is not a competition. It's not about if men do it, oh, what do you call them? What about all the men that have done it? As a woman, your value depends on the amount of men you let enter your body. Your body is not a church. People are not supposed to be in and out of there like it's nothing.
They don't want to
Have
hear
some
that.
decency. Have some self-respect.
Ooh, decency. They don't hear that
The
shit.
more you let men enter your body, the more you slip around with men, the higher your body counts, the lower your value as a woman.
She don't
You're
believe
the
that.
same person who's gonna sit around thinking, I'm wifey material.
She doesn't believe you. She doesn't think you're talking the truth.
You are delusional enough to think that you're competing with a man. You cannot compete with men. Men are men, women are women.
Ooh.
You have a hole down there.
Oh, they're not liking this.
The more you let men enter that hole, the looser it will get, the lower your value as a woman. Get that in your head.
Oh, no, I can't.
It's not a competition.
Not me.
And if it was, you would be losing because you would have no value.
Oh, gosh. Don't tell me that. Who are you
As
to
a
tell
woman,
me?
you would need a man to make you a wife, to make you a mother.
Oops.
No man will sit there for it. You're creating passport bros, you're creating all types of men right now.
Oops.
Stop wearing that badge so proudly. There's nothing funny, there's nothing respectful about you being so loose.
Ooh! Jesus!
Take accountability, look around you.
Jesus!
All this is being done so you can have some conscience and say, what is wrong? Why is all this going on? Why is all this being talked about? It's so you could look and bring a change.
Thank you. Change the behavior.
Stop sleeping around with every man you find.
Just
I say this message: if you're a good girl, don't stand too close to the 304s.
Because women are some of the biggest narcissists. They're the biggest narcissists. They
Women
want
are
to,
narcissists?
Women want to control your mind, and that's the problem that we face today. They want to control a man 100%, and then they hate it when they can't control a man, and they are the one that's controlled. Ain't that crazy?
It's wild.
It's wild, ain't it?
It is wild.
Yeah, y'all want to control a man, but you can't control a man with a strong mind. You can't control a man with a strong will. Only way you can control a man is if you control him through God. You pray that God will control a man. That's what's wrong with women.
I think asking me my body count is the quickest way to talk yourself off some coochie. Because I absolutely am not giving it to you after you ask it.
And this weird obsession with having a low number doesn't make sense to me. Because like I said before, at the end of the day, do you want a surgeon who's only done one surgery? No. Nope. No, you don't. You want a surgeon with experience, yes or no? So when you ask these women what's their body count, you're looking for someone who has a low one, and then all you're gonna do is run back and tell your homies about how she can't suck dick, how she can't arch her back, how she can't do X, Y, and Z. Why? When you can have a woman who knows what she's doing is gonna be able to please you. So can we stop this whole weird obsession with the low body count? It's not real. It's not sustainable. You don't really want that.
When a man has a lot of bodies, he earned that access.
Now this mess.
I'm finna get off y'all that bitch, because she done compared a surgeon to giving some pussy to somebody who wanted to fuck her. Surgery be life or death. Fucking on a bitch. You getting some dick from a nigga you don't want to marry or give a child to or risk a disease is really not a sacrifice. That don't seem all that hard to do. But you compare it to you want the experience. I'll make up the experience. You'll learn today. Bernie Mac said, she ain't know how to suck dick. You gonna learn. We can teach you. There's videos. That we at a technological age like a motherfucker. There's shit out here, my boy. There's shit out here. Oh yeah, let's get you efficient in said subject. Fuck you talking about? Get your pronouns together, bitch. Put you in the game. EA Sports out this hole. Madden time. Yeah. Fuck you mean. Yeah, it's competition like Gran Turismo around this motherfucker, around this bitch, man. Stop playing with me, man. Hoes is incredible, man. This shit is sadder than a motherfucker. Hoes is out here trying to gallivant like regular ass women, man. The niggas you fuck with that made you come up with an idea of all men that you gonna go back and tell your homie she can't suck dick and shit. Bro, I'm not going back to tell nobody nothing about this. Who is you fucking? Who are you talking about? Cause that bitch look like she was wrong. I'm confused. What years was this that you talking about? That you niggas gonna go back and tell their partner she can't arch her back. I'll help you. The fuck wrong with a bitch, man? She think I want you to fuck this weird obsession. She called it a weird obsession that's not realistic to have a low body count. That bitch been getting that dust knocked off that pussy since 13 years old. She might be in her late 20s, 30s, and she just been getting that pussy knocked down so much that through her getting that pussy knocked down, she done got so much experience on how to suck different dicks, different ways, and that's what a sex worker do, bitch. That's not what a bitch I want to be with done. The fuck wrong with a...